Page 227. This is the act, the beginning of the act 2. I can't speak that. I'm not going to try. So it's from the opera Carmen. It's a very famous melody. And it's just a little snippet or a little piece of a melody. But again, we got to figure out what the harmony is to this. Well, it's in 4 flats. So again, we're in F minor. So be sure and do the scales in our pages for A flat major and F minor. Okay. And they're telling you up above to use the 1 and the 4 chords here. Because that 6/4 thing, that's that inversion. Because that's an interval of a 4th, that's an interval of a 6th. So that's okay. We can do that. The melody, 2/4 time. I use 4th finger on the C because we got a B flat or a D flat coming up. I just keep 4th finger on the C. Ideally, like in the first major, you have 2 of those like that, you'd actually use different fingers because you can stay relaxed with different fingers. You got to figure out which fingers you're using because you could be most anything. I could do a 5/4 and in on a 4. It's good practice. Next to the last measure, that triplets, 1 and 2. So the triplet and the next note, all 4 notes, all got to be even. Ba-da-da-dum. 2. There. And this fingering, you're using the awkward fingers, and that's good practice too. Eat your vegetables. You're just not getting it, then you got to change it. Use 3. 3, whatever you want to do. I encourage you to use 4 though, it's good practice. But if it's just not coming, because this is kind of a fast piece, then go ahead and change it, use 3 on the C. Alright, let's deal with this harmony. We're going to use the 1 and the 4 chord. The question is where? Well, if the melody is primarily those notes in the 1, we'll use it. If it's got these notes, then we'll use the 4 chord. So it's here, it's a, yeah, because these, that's in it. So really I'm using 1 chord all the way through except the end of the next to the last measure in each line. They're telling you to use quarter notes. I have problems with that. The accompaniment needs to complement the melody in some way. And I don't know that just quarter notes throughout is going to do that. It makes it easier to play. But it's just, I want to change the articulation to match the melody a little more. Maybe I do staccatos in the left hand. It's interpretation. Go listen to the orchestra play this and see how what's the mood of the orchestra doing. The first line's loud and the second line is soft. You can do that too. Keep these chords soft. We want to hear. Keep the left hand out of the way because allegro moderato is kind of quick. 1, 2, 1, 2. Not fast. You know, good luck with a triplet if you're going to do that. It's got to be kind of quick though. 1, 2, 1, 2. However, it needs to be accurate. So in the next to the last measure, how fast can you do that accurately? And that's probably going to be your speed. Now they want you to transpose this to E minor. Well, we're in F minor. We go down 1 note to E minor. E minor is a relative minor to G major. G major has 1 sharp. E minor has 1 sharp. Using harmonic minor, so the 7th step we're using D sharp instead of D. So the 1 chord is here and the 4 chord is here. And then here, instead of here, we're down 1 note. And we're playing the notes in E minor, which includes an F sharp. Basically, E minor. Well, have some more fun. Go down to C minor. C minor has 3 flats in it. We'll use that. We're doing. Start here. Just playing the notes in C minor, whatever they are, except we're using B natural. So